Hi guys! Welcome to my last Friday evening show. I'm going to be playing on Mondays from now on. Mondays at 6:30 p.m. And just in time for the holiday season, my first guest next week is going to be Susie Spidell with me. But this week, I was just having a talk with some of my friends from Virtual Piano Bar. One of them, John Richardson, said, "Oh, you should go see Joe's show. He's going to make you smile." I used to worry, I used to hurry, each time it started to rain. It's raining, it is really. Now I can see light, learned wrong from right, and you'll never hear me complain. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. And when you're crying, you bring on the rain. So stop that sighing, be happy again. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. Dance breaking. And when you're crying, you bring on the rain. So stop that crying, be happy again. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. The whole world smiles with you. Ooh. See? Smiles. Nothing but smile songs. Hey, hobo man, hey, dapper Dan, you both got your style, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Your clothes may be Beau Brummely, they stand out a mile, but brother, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Hey, Michelle, who cares what you're wearing on Main Street or Savile Row? It's what you wear from ear to ear and not from head to toe that matters. So senator, so janitor, so long for a while, remember you're never fully dressed without a smile. And now here they are, ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Boylan sisters, played by David Mayako, John Richardson, Jonathan Hawkins, and whoever else is at home listening. Your clothes may be Beau Brummely, they stand out a mile, but brother, you're never fully dressed, you're never dressed without an S-M-I-L-E. Who cares what you're wearing on Main Street or Savile Row? It's what you wear from ear to ear and not from head to toe that matters. So senator, so janitor, so long for a while, remember you're never fully dressed. Though you may wear the best, you're never fully dressed without a smile. Smile, darn you, smile. Okay, I have a question. I have done about 16 productions of Annie through the years, and in one of the scripts, I think from 1977, the original script, it's at the very end, it goes, "Smile, darn you, smile!" And in one of the scripts, it says, "Smile, Annie, smile." Maybe that was in the film. They did "Smile, Annie, smile." Maybe that's what it was. Anyway, So I wanted to find out, which do you guys think it is? Is it Smile Darn Smile at the end of that? Or Smile Annie Smile at the end of that? Not that it makes any difference. It's just, Okay. The smiles are not done yet. Smile though your heart is aching. Smile even though it's breaking when there are clouds. Thank you, David. It's darn ya. You'll get by if you smile through your fear and sorrow. Smile and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through for you. Light up your face with gladness. Hide every trace of sadness, although a tear may be ever so near. That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Hide every trace of sadness, although a tear may be ever so near. That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Okay, so one last smile song, I promise. Just one last smile song. In the 1970s, I was a piano-playing teenager who loved Barry Manilow. One of the things I love about Barry Manilow is that he just loved his key changes. You know I can't smile without you. I can't smile without you. I can't laugh and I can't sing. I'm trying so hard to do anything. You see, I feel sad when you're sad. I feel glad when you're glad. If you only knew what I'm going through, I just can't smile without you. You came along just like a song and brightened my day. Who'd have believed it, you'd be part of a dream? Now it all seems light years away. And you know I can't smile without you. I can't smile without you. Hey Tracy, I can't laugh and I can't sing. I'm finding it hard to do anything. You see, I feel sad when you're sad. I feel glad when you're glad. If you only knew what I'm going through, I just can't smile now. Some people say happiness takes so very long to find. Well, I'm finding it hard, leaving all the love behind me. And I can't smile without you. I can't smile without you. I can't laugh and I can't sing. I'm finding it hard to do anything. You see, I feel glad when you're glad. I feel sad when you're sad. If you only knew what I'm going through, I just can't smile without you. You think? You see, I couldn't help myself. So I just want to make sure. I'm also working with a new microphone this evening. I got myself an external microphone, so I hope the sound is better. I was listening to John Richardson, and his shows always sound so wonderful. So I want to sound just like John. Ooh. I'm going to get me a whole bunch of snowflakes. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening, a beautiful sight. We're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is a bluebird, here to stay is a new bird. It sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the manor we can build a snowman, then pretend that he is Parson Brown. We'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man. But you can do the job while you are in town. Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. You know, it's December now, and everyone I know, boy, you should see Christmas lights, Christmas trees. People put up everything really early this year. I'm kind of having a hard time getting into the spirit. I haven't put up anything yet, but I'm going to put it up in my heart and in my song, whether you like it or not. Dance break, you know how I love dance breaks. In the meadow we can build a snowman, then pretend that we is Parson Brown. He'll say, are you married? We'll say, no, man. But you can do the job while you are in town. When you're in town later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. A winter wonderland. I'm waiting for applause. I know you guys are secretly applauding for me. Secretly applauding. You're like going like this. I hope nobody sees. Oh, David, thank you very much. I love Chicago so much. I love Roxy from Chicago, so you can never go wrong by throwing an old Roxy thing. Okay, so somebody made a request of me. They loved somebody that I used to play at a place called the Stonewall Bistro in New York City a million years ago. It was right next to the Stonewall Inn. It was adjacent, and I also played at the Duplex. But this person liked to hear the music of Jerome Kern and Showboat, one of the greatest old musicals that ever was. And so he wanted to hear two songs from Showboat, Old Man River and Bill. Now, the thing about Old Man River, it's got very archaic lyrics, but the song is about the river and life and how things go on, so very prophetic. And it's also Oscar Hammerstein lyrics. There's an old man called the Mississippi. That's the old man that I'd like to be. What does he care if the world's got troubles? What does he care if the land ain't free. Colored folks work on the Mississippi. Colored folks work while the white folks play, pulling those boats from the dawn to sunset, getting no rest till the judgment day. Don't look up, don't look down, don't ask to make that white boss frown. Bend your knees and bow your head and pull that rope until you're dead. Let me go away from the Mississippi. Let me go away from that white man boss. Show me that stream called the River Jordan. That's the old stream that I long to cross. Old Man River, that old man river, he must know something, but don't say nothing. He just keeps rolling. He keeps on rolling along. He don't plant taters, he don't plant cotton, and them that plants 'em is soon forgotten. But Old Man River, he just keeps rolling along. You and me, we sweat and strain, body all aching and racked with pain. Tote that barge, lift that bale, get a little drunk, and you lands in a jail. I gets weary and sick of trying. I'm tired of living and scared of dying. But Old Man River, he just keeps rolling along. Nice bottom. Roseanne, you don't insinuating that I have a big bottom? I happen to know I like big butts, and I cannot lie. All right, and now, this is one of my favorite songs ever written for the musical theater. Unfortunately, when I went to see this show on Broadway, Marilyn McCoo, like Marilyn McCoo and Billy Davis Jr., Marilyn McCoo, who was, she was one of the, Adrian, my cell phone's ringing on my thing. Adrian, you're calling me in the middle of my show, and it's blocking my screen. Marilyn McCoo, who was in the Fifth Dimension, I couldn't wait to see her. She was playing Julie. She sang this song in the show. Unfortunately, there was a group of kids behind me. It was a matinee, and they were shuffling papers and stuff, and I wanted to say, will you please, I'm trying to listen to Marilyn McCoo. I used to dream that I would discover the perfect lover. Someday I knew I'd recognize him if ever he came round my way. I always used to fancy then he'd be one of those godlike kind of men, with a giant brain and a noble head, like the heroes bold in the books I read. Then along came Bill. He's not the type at all. You'd meet him on the street and never notice him. His form and face, his manly grace, are not the kind that you would find in a statue. And I can't explain, it's surely not his brain that makes me thrill. I love him because he's wonderful, because he's just my Bill. He can't play golf or tennis or polo or sing a solo or row. He isn't half as handsome as dozens of men that I know. He isn't tall or straight or slim, and he dresses far worse than Ted or Jim. And I can't explain why he should be just the one man in the world for me. He's just my Bill, an ordinary guy. He hasn't got a thing that I can brag about, and yet to be upon his knee, so comfy and roomy, feels natural to me, and I can't explain. It's surely not his brain that makes me thrill. I love him because he's, I don't know, because he's just my Bill. Now that is a very, very old-fashioned musical theater song. Very few of the young people know those kinds of things, you know. All I want is a room somewhere far away from the cold night air, with one enormous chair. Ah, wouldn't it be lovely? Lots of chocolate for me to eat, lots of coal making lots of heat, warm face, warm hands, warm feet. Ah, wouldn't it be lovely? Oh, so lovely, sitting abso-bloomin'-lutely still. Oh, thanks, that's Susie, say hello. I would never brunch till spring. Hey, Marge. Crept over me windowsill, someone's head resting on my knee, warm and tender as he can be, who takes good care of me. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely, 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 lovely. Oh, so lovely, sitting abso-bloomin'-lutely still. I would never budge till spring crept over me windowsill, someone's head rested on my knee, warm and tender as he can be, who takes good care of me. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely, 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 lovely. Okay, I was supposed to sing a song about warmth and a song about cold. So here's a song about warmth. Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bake, all of those tourists covered with oil, strumming my sixth string out on my front porch swing, and smell those shrimp, they're beginning to boil, wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my old lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I think it's nobody's fault. Don't know the reason, I stayed there all season, Nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. Ah, but it's a real beauty, a Mexican cutie. And how I got here, I haven't a clue. Wasted away again in Margaritaville. Tracy Reynolds, you know about those piano bar things. Let me turn for my old lost shaker of salt, but don't say what Elaine does. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I think, well, it could be my fault. Yes, Roseanne, it is your fault. Blew out my flip-flop, stepped on a pop-top, caught my heel, had to cruise on back home. But there's booze in the blender, and soon it will render that frozen concoction that helps me hang on. Wasted away again in Margaritaville, searching for my old lost shaker of salt. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. Some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's my own damn fault. Cowbell. If you want to blame someone for the cowbell, Timothy Boyle, the owner of 16 Prospect, he loves Christopher Walken, and he gave me a cowbell. And every time I used it, some of my friends in the audience would say, "Will you please stop with that cowbell?" But he'd say, "You can never have enough cowbell. Keep going, Joe. Keep going." See, I am like a petulant child. If you encourage me, you never know what you're going to get. It can just become, it can just, I don't know what can happen. The way you wear your hat, the way you sip your tea, the memory of all that. No, they can't take that away from me. The way your smile just beams, your smile, you see? The way you sing off key, the way you haunt my dreams. No, they can't take that away from me. We may never, ever meet again on that bumpy road to love. Still I'll always, always keep the memory of the way you hold your knife, the way we danced till 3, the way you changed my life. No, no, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away from me. Dance break. Keeping the memory of the way you hold your knife, the way we danced till 3, the way you changed my life. No, no, they can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away from me. They can't take that away from me. No, they can't take that away from me. I can't help myself. So one time when I was in high school, there was a production of Guys and Dolls. And the guy that was playing Sky Masterson was having a hard time relating to the young lady who was playing Sarah. So I tried to show him, like, so I tried to show the girl named Sarah because I was the student director. I was assisting the director. I tried to show the student director how to help, you know, to make things work a little bit better. So I pretended that I was Sarah, and I sang to him. Ask me, how do I feel? Ask me now that we're cozy and clinging. This is not a good key. Ask me how do I feel? Ask me now that we're cozy and clinging. Well, sir, all I can say is this: if I were a bell, I'd be ringing. Well, from the moment we met tonight, that's just the way we had to behave. Boy, if I were a lamp, I'd light, and if I were a banner, I'd wave. Ask me how do I feel, little me with my quiet upbringing. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a gate, I'd be swinging. And if I were a watch, I'd start popping my spring. Or if I were a bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. Ask me how do I feel about this chemistry lesson I'm learning. Chemistry? Yeah, chemistry. Well, sir, all I can say is if I were a bridge, I'd be burning. Yes, I knew my morale would crack from the wonderful way that you looked. Boy, if I were a duck, I'd quack. And if I were a goose, I'd be cooked. Ask me how do I feel? Ask me now that we're fondly caressing. Pal, if I was a salad, I know I'd be splashing my dressing. That's a euphemism, a very dirty, dirty euphemism. Ask me how to describe this whole beautiful thing. Well, if I were a bell, I'd go ding, dong, ding, dong, ding. Get it? The bell? Cow bell? The 16 Prospect, oh, I miss live performance so much. The place that I play in Westfield, New Jersey has a bell. It's actually a maritime bell that you would find on a boat, and they ring the bell every time we get to that point in the show. So I just wanted to say that that's what it is. quiet little Christmassy thing. And now for sort of a loud Christmassy thing. There's a saying we have up north that helps us put our best foot forth. And if you want to deck the halls for Mr. C, make it sparkle, jolly, jolly, twinkle, jingle. I'm supposed to know this better. When the room is gloomy and the atmosphere has called it quits, that's the time you must remember that December is the time for glitz. Never stop until the top of your Christmas tree is sparkle, jolly, twinkle, jingly. Pick up every ornament that's sitting, waiting on a shelf. While you're busy decorating, why not decorate yourself? Soon you'll bring a smile to every person you see. It's sparkle, jolly, twinkle, jingly. And if you're lost, remember the phrase that says, to thine own elf be true. For when it comes to Christmas displays, look inside and you'll know just what to do. Put some cheery folderol on every wall and every nook. Tinsel up each corner till it's Christmas everywhere you look. Give the world a holiday that's bright as can be. Make it sparkle, jolly, twinkle, jingly. Dance break. Remember the phrase that says, to thine own elf be true. For when it comes to Christmas displays, look inside and you'll know just what to do. Put some cheery folderol on every nook and every nook. Tinsel every corner till it's Christmas everywhere you look. Give the world a holiday that's bright as can be. Make it sparkle, jolly, twinkle, jingle, shiny, showy, cheery, kringle, razzle, dazzle, ring-a-lingle. I can't lie, it makes me tingle. Sparkle, jolly, twinkle, jingly. I love that song. That is from Elf, ladies and gentlemen. Elf, the musical. Elf, the musical has got some fun songs that are going to be done a little bit later in December with some other people that are going to be coming on and playing with me. Oh, yes. More songs about being smiley, and I'm trying to be positive. Grab your coat and get your hat too. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can you hear that pitter pat and that happy tune? It's your step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade. Now I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. If I never have a cent, I'll be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade. Now I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. If I never have a cent, I'll be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. Oh, forgot my cowbell. You gotta put it in there. Okay, so this is another song that somebody made a request for. I just sang this at a funeral for a friend. And it was very, it was a beautiful memorial service. And it has a lot of meaning these days, even in the days of hope. How many roads must a man walk down before you can call him a man? How many years can... Wait a minute. I had to change the verses for the funeral. Let me go back to normal. How many roads must a man walk down before you can call him a man? And how many seas must a white dove sail before she sleeps in the sand? And how many times must a cannonball fly before it's forever banned? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many times can a man look up before he can see the sky? And how many ears must one man have before he can hear people cry? How many deaths will it take till he knows that too many people have died? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many years can a mountain exist before it is washed to the sea? And how many years can some people exist before they're allowed to be free? And how many times can a man turn his head pretending he just doesn't see? The answer, my friend, it's blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. That is probably my favorite Bob Dylan song. It is. So anyway, on to some other strange songs. I've got tons of strange Christmas songs that I'm going to be doing during the course of the next month. Next Monday, my first Monday of December guest is going to be Susan Spidell, and she and I, we put out a text and we said, anyone send in requests for Christmas songs. We got requests for every Christmas song that has ever been written, and we are going to do as many of them as we can in 60 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do them all. We're going to sing them all. You're going to be sorry that you asked for Christmas by the time we get done with you. But anyway, so I'm going to be doing a couple of strange Christmas songs every week. And this is one of my first funny, strange Christmas songs. I was pretty much a good kid. Sometimes I was a little nasty. I wasn't nasty. I was sometimes naughty. Let's try this again. I broke my bat on Johnny's head. Somebody snitched on me. I hit a frog in sister's bed. Somebody snitched on me. I spilled some ink on mommy's rug. I made Tommy eat a bug. Brought some gum with a penny slug. Somebody snitched on me. Oh, I'm getting nothing for Christmas. Mommy and Daddy are mad. I'm getting nothing for Christmas, 'cause I ain't been nothing but bad. And I put a tack on teacher's chair. Somebody snitched on me. I actually did that one time. I tied a knot in Susie's hair. Somebody snitched on me. I did a dance on mommy's plants. I danced with M&Ms, throwing them all over the room. Climbed a tree and tore my pants. Filled the sugar bowl with ants. Somebody snitched on me. Oh, I'm getting nothing for Christmas. Mommy and Daddy are mad. I'm getting nothing for Christmas, 'cause I ain't been nothing but bad. Here's my favorite verse. John, you ain't been nothing but bad. I won't be seeing Santa Claus 'cause somebody snitched on me. He won't come visit me because somebody snitched on me. Next year I'll be going straight. Next year I'll be good, just wait. I'd start now but it's too late. Somebody snitched on me. Oh, I'm getting nothing for Christmas. Mommy and Daddy are mad. I'm getting nothing for Christmas, 'cause I ain't been nothing but bad. So you better be good whatever you do, 'cause if you're bad, I'm warning you, you'll get nothing for Christmas. Children do terrible things at Christmas. When my brothers and I'm one of 5 children. I'm the second of 5. I have a brother who's 1 year older and a brother who's 1 year younger, and sisters who are 6 and 7 years younger. So my parents, they knocked them out fast. So when we were it was December of 1964. So we were 2, 3, and 4 years old. We reached up as far as we could, and we picked up everything off the Christmas tree as far as we could reach, and and this is back in the days when there was no such thing as plastic ornaments. All the ornaments were glass. So we took every ornament up as far as we could reach, broke them on the floor. My parents were so pissed. It was after Christmas though, that they took away all of our presents. And but luckily we happened to be moving to Virginia on January 1st. So they under the guise of they're taking your presents away for being bad, they packed all of our presents in the boxes, because it was only a couple of days until New Year's when we had to move, and then we moved to Virginia. And about a month later, they unpacked the boxes. Okay, Santa, you've been good, so Santa brought the presents back. So we were all excited that we got our presents back in Virginia. We were in Harrisonburg, Virginia, the home of George Madison University, and Skyline Drive. And it was not pleasant. My parents didn't like it in Virginia because in 1965 in Virginia, you could not get bagels, Chinese food, or pizza. But you could literally, it did not exist in Harrisonburg, Virginia. So friends from Philadelphia would send down, care packages with bagels and stuff like that. And my mother would use La Choy. She'd try to make Chinese food herself. Or she would use like the Chef Boyardee had like a home pizza kit. That's what they had to do. So that's my story of being bad for Christmas. All right. The next song is it's dedicated to my friend Janice. Janice lives in Port Charlotte, Virginia. And when we were in college, we did a production of him getting my act together and taking it on the road. And she played the lead. And she sang this beautifully. Every time I've lost another lover, I call up my old friend and I say, let's get together. I'm under the weather, another love has come to an end. And she listens as I tell her my sad story, and she wonders at my taste in men. And we wonder why I do it, and the pain of getting through it. And she laughs and says, you'll do it again. We sit in a bar and talk till 2 about life and love as old friends do, and tell each other what we've been through. How love is rare and life is strange. Nothing lasts and people change. And I ask her if her life is ever lonely, and if she ever feels despair. And she says she's learned to love it, 'cause that's really all part of it, and it helps to feel the good times when they're there. We sit in a bar and talk till 2 about life and love as old friends do, and tell each other what we've been through. How love is rare and life is strange. Nothing lasts and people change. And we wonder if I'll live with any lovers or spend my life alone. And the bartender is dozing, and it's getting time for closing, and we figure that I'll go it on my own. But we'll meet the year we're 62 and travel the world as old friends do, and tell each other what we've been through. How love is rare and life is strange. Nothing lasts and people change. Nothing lasts and people change. Ooh, ooh. Damn baby. Okay. Now, do I have time for this? I should. Because Steve Ross told me I'm not allowed to sing this song unless I sing all the verses. We'll take Manhattan, the Bronx and Staten Island too. It's lovely going through the zoo. It's very fancy on old Delancey Street, you know. The subway charms us so, while the balmy breezes blow to and fro. And tell me what street compares with Mott Street in July. Sweet pushcarts gently gliding by. The great big city's a wondrous toy, just made for girl and boy. We'll turn Manhattan into an Isle of Joy. We'll go to Greenwich, where modern manage to be free, and Bowling Green you'll see with me. We'll bathe at Brighton, the fish will frighten while you are in your bathing suit so thin. Ooh, we'll make a shellfish grin, fin to fin. I'd like to take a sail on Jamaica Bay with you, and fair Canarsie Lakes will view. The great big city's a wondrous toy, just made for girl and boy. We'll turn Manhattan into an Isle of Joy. Summer journeys to Niagara and to other places aggravate all our cares. And we'll save our fares. I've a cozy little flat in what is known as Old Manhattan. We'll settle down right here in town. We'll go to Yonkers, where true love conquers in the wilds, and starve together, dear, at Childs. We'll go to Coney and eat bologna on a roll. Through Central Park we'll stroll, where our first kiss will stole, soul to soul. And future babies will take to Abbey's Irish Rose. Let's hope they live to see it close. The city's clamor can never spoil the dreams of a boy and Goyle. We'll turn Manhattan into an Isle of Joy. We'll take Manhattan, the Bronx, and Staten Island too. We'll try to cross Fifth Avenue. As black as onyx, we'll find the Bronx Park Express. Our Flatbush Flat, I guess, will be a great success. Who knew? More or less. A short vacation on Inspiration Point we'll spend. And in the station house we'll end. But civic virtue can never spoil the dreams of a girl and boy. We'll turn Manhattan into an Isle of Joy. We'll turn Manhattan into an Isle of Joy. All 5 verses, you see? All right. My closing number shall be a Christmas song that I love very much. This song was written by a very good friend of mine named Jay Bradley, who has worked with me in piano bars all over the city. He has since passed, but I love this song. Christmas comes but once a year, and as the holidays draw near, take part in what it brings. The spirit of the season is built on little things. Walk along a lane, eat a candy cane, try and catch a snowflake as it falls. Join a local choir, cuddle by the fire, pick some pretty greens and deck the halls. Take a little nap with a cat upon your lap. Decorate the tree with glitter balls. Don't worry, don't hurry, and don't let Christmas pass you by. Shovel through the snow, smiling as you go. Stop and have a chat with the passerby. Shopping at the malls, catch up on your calls. Sing a little child a lullaby. Take a little walk, forget about the clock. Rent a pair of skates and have a try. Don't worry, don't hurry, and don't let Christmas pass you by. Every child knows the way to find the magic in the day. Step by step, your spirits will improve. There is magic still if you only will. Listen to the bells, smell the winter smells, buy a bag of chestnuts from a cart, tie a pretty bow in the candle glow, phone a relative who's come apart. Start your day anew, start your day with you, tell a friend you love that they're in your heart. Don't worry, don't hurry, don't let the days get blurry, and don't let Christmas, don't let Christmas, don't let Christmas pass you by. Isn't that a beautiful song? And I see David Mayako and Tracy Reynolds both hung out a lot at Don't Tell Mama they worked there, and they remember that song, and Jay. And Jay's Christmas show every year with Rue McClanahan. I think we should we're going to have somebody come in and do the Rue McClanahan Christmas special. You guys, thank you so much. This is my last Friday show. I'm going to see you next Monday, this coming Monday, in just 3 days, at 6:30 p.m. with Susan Spidell. Thanks a lot for coming. And even with Christmas, I'm going to give you cowbell.